welcome. So for another Vlogmas video, I am doing a question and answer. This one, I'm using some of the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram, the ones that I am willing to answer on Instagram. So to get started, I'm gonna start off very simple. So it's just like, of course, what is my name, and how you pronounce it. My name is Caitlin Dion. My YouTube channel is The Real Madam K, and the way I came about picking the name The Real Madam K is for the simple fact that I consider myself a very authentic person. I'm going to keep it real with you at all times. Anybody that know me know that's the truth. I'm not sugarcoating shit for you. It is what it is. You take it or you don't. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. But I'm very nice. I'm very nice. Don't get me wrong. I'm very, very nice. I just don't deal with bullshit like and then also, so Madam K comes from, that is my business brand that I've been trying to grow for a while, but I've never just put the effort and consistency into actually growing my brand. But so my brand is about Madam K Beauty Company. I mean, it's completely like LLC, like it's legitimate. It's a legitimate business. It's for the beauty, like the beauty and cosmetic industry, and I kind of got the inspiration from Madam C.J. Walker, who, as you guys know, well, hopefully you know, she was the first self-made billionaire woman, black woman, and of course her thing was with like the relaxer, and so she was in the same industry as I aspire to be, and I just want to, you know, channel my Madam CJ Walker. So bitch, I'm Madam K. Sorry for the cursing a little bit. I'll get into the ones about Spain first, actually. So let me re-pull that was up. So I just had a last video that I posted about why did I move to Spain. Long story short, it was just time for me to leave America. I was being guided by God, and it's just time for me to step into a greater purpose for myself, and that is exactly what I decided to do. Okay, so one of the first ones about Spain, the question reads, what has been the hardest part of living out of the country? So for me, honestly, the hardest part about living out the country, from my experience so far, it's been about making the adjustment of like truly accepting that it's just me here, you know. Like back home in America, yes, I kept myself extremely isolated, but it was like I was isolated by choice. Like anybody that knows me knows I'm gonna live alone. I don't want roommates. I don't like my friends, you know, I'm with you, but at the same time, I'm gonna at least 2 weeks out of the month, don't contact me, don't talk to me. I just need to be by myself. I need to recharge. I need to focus. I need to, you know. So I love being alone, and I love being in isolation because it's very comforting for me. It's protection for me from my childhood traumas. I just feel like I've always been disappointed by others, and if I don't allow others in, then I don't have to be disappointed. And once I make peace with myself. But once I got to Spain, I kind of was like, and I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. It's me regretting saying I'm gonna keep it real, because now I'm debating, like, is she really gonna keep it real? I feel like I was in a place when I first got here where I no longer wanted to be by myself. Like I needed some sort of support here, so I allowed myself to form connections with people that I felt in the moment were genuine, only to realize that it really wasn't, and that I started to build a codependency of my Spain experience attached to those people who I met, versus understanding that like this journey is my journey. I'm here by myself for a reason. I'm here with God, so I'm really not by myself. But once I started to disconnect a little bit, I had went through like a little depression period. I'm not gonna lie. I was depressed because it was like I was longing to be vulnerable. I was longing to have, you know, like companionship in like all ways, not just like a relationship, like no, but I'm like, I'm so used to being alone. Like I'm finally ready to not always be alone, but I just wasn't allowed to be. So I started, you know, like coping back in the way that I would with stuff back in my depression days, where I was drinking heavily. I was just crying, and I'm just like questioning, like, oh, why would you even bring me here? Why would you do this? Why would you do that? If this is only, you know. So but I needed that. Like I real life needed that, because never again, like I'm so in love with myself, guys. Like I am literally so in love with myself, and I'm in love with God, and I'm in love with being by myself. But at first it was hard for me trying to decide to share my life, to having it ripped apart. Like, no bitch, by yourself. You're real life by yourself. You don't understand the language. You don't really like the food. You don't have a car. You don't have this and that. You know, like I just felt like I was at ground zero. And for me, it was such a mental thing to overcome, because I didn't even know the language. So I just felt stupid. Like I felt so stupid and alone, and everything that could go wrong was like trying to go wrong, even though I was keeping my faith, and you know, but it was still like, bitch, you're alone. And you have nobody to support you or depend on you. And it's what has been the best part of moving out the country. Absolutely finding myself, like being completely removed from all of my comforts and everything that I'm familiar with, to having to start fresh, to building new relationships, new friendships, meeting new genuine people. Like I don't feel scared when I walk down the street, or like, you know, it's amazing. Like it's a new life, it's a new me. Like I'm rebirthed. Like I don't know, I'm living more out of place of love than I am from when I was in America, because it was just so much ties to my old life. But now here, who is that girl? You know. And plus I've made like great connections within my community. I can always walk down the street now and somebody's gonna say, hola Kaylin. Hola Kaylin. Hi Kaylin. And it's just like, say my name like that again, y'all, because y'all, it's so funny. They cannot really say my name because of their accent, but I love it. So yeah, it's just great to find myself and view myself from a new, completely different light, and allow others to view me as a light and not from past mistakes or, you know, traumas. How is the food? So okay, let me just say it like this. So from all the home cooked meals that I have had prepared for me, they have all been delicious. Like literally, they all been delicious. Of course, the way they prep their food here is completely different. The ingredients and foods are completely different. Everything is healthy. They actually have real meat here, and like you can see the cows and the farms and everything. Some of the restaurant, like when I first got here, I was just literally eating like pizza every day, and their pizza is not the same like we have in America. It's actual like tomatoes. It's weird, it's different, it's not the same. So I wasn't really feeling it, but that's what I was eating. I started to try like some authentic dishes, and at first I was not liking what I was eating, but I started, like, things are starting to grow on me. I'm starting to learn how to cook using their ingredients, and just different things. And like different people are teaching me, and different friends are teaching me how to prepare meals, and you know, so it's just, I don't know, it's decent. It's not like America. I don't get my hot chips. I don't have like none of the bad stuff. There's really not a lot of spice to the food. There's not a lot of flavor to the food, but it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. How's the nightlife? Any clubs that play rap and R&B? Any of your favorite artists touring? So here on my island, I have only been to like the clubs at the port here in my city, and the first club I went to, Copas, it was more like, it was, at first I wasn't feeling it, but we got like stupid drunk, as you guys remember from my first vlog. So then like we had the little nightlife party scene, which is cool. The clubs don't close till like 6 in the morning, so I'm literally like forcing myself out. But I feel like it's a good time if you go with good people. It's easy to meet people here too. The second time that I went to the club, I went with the other vlog that you guys seen with Santi and Aiden and all them, and Clara. We actually went club hopping, and that was really fun. Like, no, they don't play, I have not found a club that play like R&B or rap. Most of the music is like reggaeton and like the club, like electro type of stuff, and Spanish music. But I mean, I'm the type of girl that can get jiggy with anything, you know. Just give me a beat, just give me a beat, let me feel it. And so that's that. But as far as like everything else goes, I feel like it's still the same as far as like drunk people having fun, dancing, the hookups, except for they like to kiss a lot out here. Oh my, I'm telling y'all, every time I go out, some motherfucker is grabbing my face trying to kiss me. Like, bitch, I'm from America, we don't do that. And so so yeah, but I have been to a restaurant that actually, surprisingly, they were playing old school R&B music and they were jamming. So I think I might actually go back and visit. I just haven't been visiting there because they're not like always open. And then one of my friends said that there is like this bar lounge that plays good music, that's not like Spanish or reggaeton, but I haven't been there, so I'm gonna check that one out too. Another one, and then also with me being on a small island, we don't have like really concerts here. I've heard about one concert that was here, but it was like a local group. But so if I go to a concert, I would have to actually travel to like Madrid or Barcelona or like London, you know, places like that. But they don't have concerts here for me to go to. I'm gonna read this one. It says, why are you not my wife yet? And what's the biggest motivating factors that come from within? So as far as why I'm not your wife yet, you gotta talk to God about that one. And as far as like motivating factors for myself and like just what I move on, when it all comes down to it, and I'm just gonna keep it a real, a buck and 100, I feel like I've been through so much. Like, I've been drugged through the mud. I have experienced multiple deaths of myself. I have just been stumped, left for the fucking dead, you know? And I just remember all the pain that I've always felt, right? And I remember I've always been the one to have to pick myself up and to push on and to carry on. And there's been times where, like, you know, I don't want to even do this anymore, but I've always found the strength from God to keep going and to push. And so a lot of the things and the reasons why I act and move the way I do is for the simple fact that I don't ever want anybody else to feel that way. Like, I don't want anybody to feel pain. Like, I'm the type of person that I will take all your pain. I will, whatever it is you have, put it on me. Like, put it on me, put it on me. I will deal with it because I know I'm strong enough to deal with the shit. I'm okay. I'm gonna push through, but I can't guarantee that you're gonna be okay. You know, like, I just don't ever want to see anybody hurt, pain, or like, because I feel the shit. Like, I feel when others are in pain, I'm sitting there crying. Like, you may not know, but I'm physically feeling the stuff. The people who know, like, I'm connected. So it's just, it's hard. Like, it's hard for me. And so I just want to literally try to make the world a better place. Like, I just want people to understand that it gets better, shit gets better, and if I'm able to help in any way, I will do that. I don't care if I have $10 to my name. I will give you literally all $10. I will. I have done it before, and I'll continue to do shit like that in my life because I just want to be the person to someone that I've never had, if that makes sense. And that's just it. Like, I just want to be the person that I wish I had. So if I can show up for other people, then I will, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Like,